my last year in Toronto. I'm definitely like starting the process and like trying to get my visa. There's two places I have my eye on, and my top. All right, guys. This week, wait, actually, I need some coffee. Let's see by the title, it's a little bit different. Um, Honestly, throughout the week, I try to vlog this week, but I feel like on a day-to-day basis, when you actually vlog, sometimes shit gets boring, shit gets repetitive. So I don't know, like, I kind of didn't feel inspired to vlog because it's like, all right, I didn't do much this week in terms of just my perspective on things. So I'm like, yo, let me do a sit-down video because I feel like every now and then you gotta switch it up. Honestly, there's a lot of factors that factor in. Obviously, the weather. Like, do you guys see the weather? Sometimes I forget I'm Canadian, but yeah, I've lived in Toronto my whole life. But I feel like it's coming to a point where there's three factors. It's financials, growth, and just overall like lifestyle. So I feel like all of those like link together, obviously, but I feel like Toronto's getting like so expensive. Not even Toronto, Canada in general is getting so expensive. Cost of living's at an all-time high. Food cost is skyrocketing. We are literally in a housing crisis. I feel like everybody in like Gen Z or young millennials, like we feel the same thing. Where like we can't get as far as like our parents in life in terms of like growing up in Canada, just in terms of like buying a house, like starting a family, stuff like that. I feel like life is like more delayed now because we're like, oh snap, we gotta figure out how to make more money and stuff. But obviously, like, you know, we've been blessed with like more opportunities. You know, I've been blessed with like different streams of income in terms of my business and stuff like that. So the main reason is that. But yeah, this is definitely my last year in Toronto. I'm definitely like starting the process and like trying to get my visa. There's two places I have my eye on, and my top two places right now is Atlanta and Dubai. Um, why Atlanta or Dubai? First of all, Dubai is probably going to be easier to get in terms of a visa than the States, just because, I don't know, looking at what I'm going to do out there and just the process, just looking at it, it was much easier and there's more inviting. And honestly, I'd rather be in a Muslim country anyways. That'd be dope, but obviously that's one factor. Then Atlanta as well, is like, I've been going back and forth in Atlanta. I'm actually going to be back there in like a few weeks. Atlanta's kind of like a second home to me. I don't know what it is. It's like, I know a lot of people there, some cool people out there. I've gotten like a lot of my biggest like photography gigs, my biggest photography moves always have been in Atlanta. And I've always go to Atlanta for short periods of time. I think the longest I've ever stayed in Atlanta was probably like 6 weeks. And that felt like really long. Usually now I go for like 5-6 days and I'm out, and I come back to what? Every 3 months or whatever. But yeah, so that's a big major factor. And then obviously cost of living is much cheaper over there. I feel like I grow much better in there. And then at the same time too, is like, yo, Toronto's always gonna be here. I can come back. Shit doesn't work out for like a year or two, I can come back. But definitely starting the process on that. If you guys know anybody that's like in the US or in Dubai watching this, or know anybody that's done this process of like moving and like getting a visa and stuff, let me know down in the comments, message me. Like, I'll definitely want to know, because this is, yeah, guys, I'm turning 24 in a few weeks, and I feel like, yo, life is getting real serious. It's actually like, I used to play around, I'm like, yo, like 24? I'm like, yo. Obviously, I put a lot of pressure on myself. Good to have pressure on yourself because it allows you to achieve your goals and stuff, but the grand scheme of things, I'm just like, yo. I'm grateful for where I'm at, like, don't get it twisted, but I feel like at 24, I'm like, damn, I should have been doing this, I should have been doing that. But I'm grateful. Everything I have today, I used to pray for, so perspective-wise. But, I don't know. This generation, you got, as a man, you got to take that next step. I feel like I have big goals in terms of the business. Growing powder G's, growing the tourist lenses. I want to start one more business venture probably in the next 2 years, and then just I know like the only way to make it out in terms of building wealth is gonna be through side businesses and creating more businesses and investing in stocks, investing in real estate. Like I want to get into like a lot of like different shit. So Canada, even if I was making $200,000, like if I had like 3 kids, you know what I mean? Like $200,000. Yeah, that sounds crazy to you guys, but like that's how it is. Like I know personally people that make $160,000 and be like, yo, Canada's not for me no more. Yeah, crazy. Well, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'll catch you guys in the next week's video. I don't know. A lot more travel vlogs coming up soon, and then yeah, don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to hit. Let's try to hit this 500 subscribers in the next 2 months. Let's try to do that.